Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. You are now tuning in to episode 31 of the Off the Menu podcast. I am your friend, your host, Key, here with my brothers, my co-hosts, Moose, and Tay.
Hello, everyone.
And a special guest, a very special guest. My bad, I gotta get that drop. Ferrari Smoke, music artist, go-getter, big stepper, going crazy. Yeah.
Hello, Ferrari Smoke.
Sir, yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good?
Mr. Ferrari Smoke.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Feeling great.
That's good to hear. Man, for people who don't know, we've been doing this for a while. We've been doing More About Nothing. And you were one of our very first artists to ever wear our stuff. So thank you.
Shout out y'all for that going crazy.
Thank you for the support. And now we get you on the
course.
podcast. You still got projects coming out. We're to get through in here in the podcast. But thank you for being here.
Full circle
Yes.
shit. Thank you for having me.
For sure.
I actually
Yeah.
remember that link up with me and Key.
Yep,
That
yep,
shit was
Yeah.
tight
He
as
was there
fuck.
too. That was so
Yeah,
crazy.
we
It was
were
like
both
they
there.
all went to your show, and I was like,
It was a
whoa.
Kilby show, right?
I think
I
so.
think it was at Kilby.
It was the address was 666. What was that?
Oh, that was Beehive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Adam was on stage too. Shout outs, Adam. We got Adam in the
yeah.
back
Adam
over
in the
here.
back.
Real
Yes,
quick
sir.
before I forget, as
shit.
always, we got IT technical support in the back. Seafood Yin going crazy. And we got some
Always
special
gets me.
guests in the back. We got the entourage. We got Adam Banks in the back over here and Numero Uno going crazy as well. Shout out
Hell
to
yeah.
y'all. Thank you all for being here as well.
Yeah.
But yes, it was the both of us.
Mm-hmm.
I never met Vinny. I just hit this fool on Twitter because this fool was going crazy. I seen your music, and I remember I was like, fuck, I really want to get this fool to wear our shit, right? So then I hit you on Twitter, and you were like, yeah, bro, just slide to the show. I'll wear your shit. And you ended up, I don't know, did you wear it on stage? Did he wear it on
He
stage?
did, yeah.
Yeah,
He
you
did.
wore it on
We
stage.
still have those pictures too, because I remember
Yep,
when
yep.
we went there, I thought you knew him. I thought you guys knew each other. And then when I got there, he's like, I don't know who this guy
Yeah,
is.
that
I
was,
like,
the
"What
first
hell?"
link up. The
That was
chemistry
the first.
just off top was just like mad love, bro. Like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for
It
sure.
was fire. That's like Vinny with the dreads type shit. That was
Yeah,
legendary
that was
times.
right, yeah.
Yeah. And there was this one song that you and Adam did on stage that's like lost in the sauce now. I don't know what it was, bro, but that shit, I remember hearing that while you guys were on stage, and I was
Oh,
like,
what year was that? 2018?
I think it was 2019.
19?
2019.
No.
No, it was
Not
earlier
nine-
than that.
It was
was one-
18 because 19 we weren't doing too much.
It was a different style of the stuff that you do currently.
Yeah.
It was like some piano shit. It was like, dun,
Oh, it was Paranoia.
That-
It was
that one?
Paranoia. Oh
Bro,
my god,
that's probably
bruh.
one of my favorite songs
Yo,
by
that's
you,
crazy.
bro. And
That's like the song. That's like, you know, when like you have that it moment type shit. Like that was the it moment song type shit.
So,
And I was
like,
just
when we-
oh, I'm crazy.
when I asked you to, when we asked you to headline $1 in a Dream, shout outs Nimbus, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, bro, you need to do that song for
Yeah.
me, and you couldn't find it. I was so
Exactly,
sad.
yeah. Yo, big shout out Nimbus, by the way.
Yeah, no,
And, like
for
day
sure.
ones too.
Shout out to the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go crazy for sure. Let's get started real quick. We're just gonna ease into a couple of different questions, but let's start off with that. When we first met, we knew you as Vinny Cassius.
Yeah.
You got a whole new branding now, going by Ferrari Smoke. Kane Part.2 out now. Go
Listen to it. All platforms?
All platforms.
All platforms.
Yeah.
I was checking it on
Everywhere.
YouTube
Yeah.
earlier. So, yeah, I was having a little listens like about an hour ago.
Did
We
you go
listened
to
this.
like the topic, Ferrari Smoke topic, or do you go to like the actual little like visualizer?
I go to the actual topic.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah.
For now on, go to the other joint.
Okay.
The topic shit is just some like random shit that your distributor just puts out. Like even like it's just
yeah,
some
yeah.
random shit. So I actually like took the time to like make like fucking little. Wait, we passed 7 seconds, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you good. You good.
You're good. Don't worry
I
about
took
it.
the time to make some little visualizers to
Yeah.
put on my actual page, so like,
Okay.
it
For
could
sure.
get like all the streams and shit.
There you go, people. If you guys are listening on YouTube, go listen to the visualizers. That way
Yeah.
you guys can see stuff too.
Yeah,
Right.
just
And I
Ferrari
caught
Smoke.
it. I caught that because something I like about you put a lot of effort into your visuals.
Yeah, I
like
try to.
music videos and then visuals on the music. Like you really put a lot of effort into that. So like ups to
reals.
you.
Thank
Going
you. I
crazy.
appreciate
Yeah,
you noticing.
Oh,
For
hell
real.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
know
you
that.
go crazy with the visuals for sure, bro.
I try to. That aesthetic, just like appetizer, is stupid important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it's
I
a
just
very
try
it
to-
is. It's a very much thing. But so episode 31 off the menu podcast. Let's go and get in some questions. Who are you and what do you do?
Shit, my name's Ferrari Smoke. I make the best music you probably never heard of type shit.
Let them know, man. Let them know.
Yeah, basically that's really it. I'm just like really himothy, but like it's just, you know, everybody gotta wait their turn type shit. So I'm you know, just the process of it. I don't know. I started off with music. The reason why I say that though is because like I really feel like my pen is deadly. Like I started off with music, like making poetry and shit.
Yeah.
Like I wrote poetry. Like
wow.
He's not fucking lying. The wordplay in this bitch, bro, is crazy, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
We know that too.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I come from just like straight bars and shit, but like I really used to like recite poetry. Like I like greenhouse effect or whatever this shit's called, just like reciting poetry. Just wrote for like a super long time. And then I just went into like music shit, but the big difference is like you could like a lot of people could rap good, but you can't make good music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the reason why I'm saying like all that shit is because like I took so long to perfect my pen where like the writings were like phenomenal, but like the songs weren't there. And like we hit a level maybe like with the Crash mixtape like 2-3 years ago where the music writing was there with the pen. So that's what I'm saying. Like it really is like if you want just like good bars, someone really saying something, but like saucing just like your favorite rapper, it's like who does that nowadays? You know what I'm saying? It's like
true.
You either do either or. Like there's not a lot of people who could do like both. But still give you like some shit to think about or to be like, oh wait, what the fuck did he just say? Like niggas spitting right now. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like you've always been crazy with the wordplay though. Since I caught on to you back in what was it, 2019? Is that what you said?
yeah,
18.
It was early.
18.
Yo, that was my first. That was literally like my first actual. That was the first song we did together and released. And like,
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Damn.
And outside of working with Adam Banks, like nothing was there. It was just an idea, just trying to do shit, and it just wasn't happening. And then like I linked with Adam Banks. He used to go by A-Dub, and we just like
I remember
hit.
that.
Yeah, back in the day, fucking hit shit. But no, we just like had a mutual understanding of like where it could go, and we just like built from there. And it was a lot of just like making shit like fine tuned. Like I was saying like a lot of dope shit, but like the flow wasn't there. So we just like spent like a lot of time crafting like specific elements, sonically more than anything though. You know, like
Is
the
that
best music
why,
I've ever heard.
Is that why we went from Vinny Cassius to Ferrari Smoke? Tell us a little bit more about that, at least. Why the name change? Why the new branding?
So basically, it kind of goes to like what I was saying. Like I started out making poetry, and like a lot of people knew, like if you was tapped in, like I did like a lot of like freestyle videos, just to like flex my bars, and I like was actively promoting my like poetry and shit. So I got like this annoying ass stamp of like a conscious rapper, and I was just like, bro, like yeah, you feel me? Like being a local conscious rapper, like what can you do with that? You know, so
How far can you get, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like my voice at the time, like the way I fluctuated my voice was very like the octave was very like monotone, like low. So I got like comparisons that I just hated being compared to.
Right.
So I just didn't want to get in that box. So really Ferrari Smoke was just me. And around the time, like musically, like the thing with like music is like I'm saying, like you could be a good rapper, but you're not like a good recording artist or you're not a good performer. And it took me just a little bit to become like I was always a great rapper, a great lyricist, but it took me a little bit more effort to become like a great recording artist. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like just like with my growth and being in the studio all the time, that kind of like happened around the same time I was like feeding for something more like in my artistry. And I just wanted to separate the two. Like I wanted to be like, you know, I like hit this point with recording where I'm comfortable to use auto-tune and fluctuate my voice and actually try to sing and shit. But people are so married to like the idea of Vinny Cassius being this like poet or like being this like super deep artist. I didn't want shit to be like muddy. So I was like, Ferrari Smoke is just having fun with music. Yeah. Me at my truest form. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Frieza Gold and shit.
Yeah.
It was just time to like make a change.
Yeah.
Change the imagery. I like that.
Yeah.
I think it adds well. I think the name goes well with what you're doing because everything that you're doing is pretty versatile. Going back to Kane Part.2, you have your hard bars in there. You got some punk rap shit on there as well.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that you're switching it up and trying new things, and it all sounds good. It sounds cohesive, right?
Yeah,
which I like a lot.
That's the word of the fucking day, cohesive. I love that word. That's like eclectic, cohesive. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit.
And I gotta ask, like, with when did you start making music?
So I started making music like actively, like actually being like, okay, I could do this like late 2017.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's like when we started doing our clothing shit
Yeah,
too.
Oh,
bro,
so
it
not
was
too far.
all the same shit. We like know. I thought it was more of an introduction through like drugs and shit because I was very heavy much on like the clothing front. You know what I'm saying? We had like a collective and a clothing brand type shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Drux one time too. I know you guys were going hard for a minute though.
Yeah,
Drux
for a
had the
minute.
city on lock for
On
sure.
God.
And there's you guys have a lot of artists and talented people that came from that group who are doing some really cool shit now too, right?
Facts.
Stella going crazy.
Yeah.
There was what's that fool's name? Aiden. He be crazy with the artists, like with the designs and shit.
Oh yeah. Ida Piner.
Yeah, that fool go crazy too. Yeah,
But
yeah. And then the owners of Drux. Where is Drux, by the way, bro? What
So it's just kind of like we had just like a little moment just trying to figure shit out. Really, it was just a group of friends,
bro.
had a clothing brand, and we just all came together.
I still
bro.
have those reflective pants somewhere in the box. Yeah, those are so
bro.
hard.
That's some like
Yeah.
real like if you know type shit. You know what I'm saying? Some like real cemented Salt Lake City shit. But I really think it was from that like type of vein that we knew each other because we was very much like I like linked up. Like funny story, I worked with Pablo from Nimbus at like some random fucking startup job we were doing.
Yeah.
And like I was just always swagged out. He was always swagged out. Everybody was bummy, miserable. And I was like, bro, what do you do? Like you wearing vape and shit? And he's like, bro, like I be seeing your fist too, we'll do whatever. And he like, yo, like I just like resell clothes and shit. I was like, oh yeah, we make music and like sell clothes.
Right,
and this was before Nimbus and shit. So
Yeah.
it's really like we were just like a group of friends who was just like trying to do something together and we put a name on it type shit and we just went crazy with it.
No,
bro.
shout outs to y'all for that. I know you guys inspired a lot of the foods to come out here and do some cool shit. Myself included, I was seeing that drug shit like, damn, this shit is hard.
Yeah, type shit.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
they
do
had some dope
I'm
shit.
trying to do some crazy shit too. You know, so shout outs to y'all for that, bro, for sure.
It's kind of crazy. There was a wave in 2017 in Utah.
Yeah.
Just like it felt like everybody was kind of doing something, whether it was like music, clothing.
Oh, the city
art,
was alive.
shows,
Yeah,
The
man.
city was alive during
Yeah.
that time.
I was about
Everybody-
to say that to that credit. It wasn't even just like drugs. It was just that initial like create. Because like for a fat minute, it was like the quote unquote OGs of Salt Lake hip hop.
Right.
Like they had like
Yeah.
this like weird run when like hip hop in Utah just looked stupid or whatever the case may be. But like 2017 and like moving forward was just a moment. Like everybody
game
who was,
changing.
yeah, it was
Game
weird. I don't know
changing.
what it was. Just
It might have been the Kanye effect.
the Kanye effect.
Because in 2016 he came out with what was it, Life of Pablo?
Yes.
I swear that
Yeah,
like
was that
that's
2016?
No, for real.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Pablo?
Yeah, I think
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Because he went on tour in 2017. We had barely moved in here. We went to go see him in Vegas.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, just around that time though, I just feel like everybody was just like really on their shit in their respective like lanes, especially Salt Lake City, like
Yeah,
in
we're
general. I
going
feel like that was
crazy.
like the initial push of like actual good artists, talents, people coming of age and
Yeah.
knowing how to
Yeah.
like utilize like their tools and shit. I feel like that's what that was, honestly.
It wasn't until $1 in a dream when I seen when I had that realization of like, damn, Utah's really doing something because we
Yeah.
had like, I don't know, 13, 14 artists and there were a bunch of fools going
Yeah, that's true.
crazy.
Real.
Had a
I
bunch
just
of
think we were
vendors,
late.
too.
Like
Yeah.
niggas was still barely putting music on SoundCloud. That's what it
Right.
was. I feel
Yeah.
like people in Utah, like we've always been creative and like really been very good. We just didn't know what to do.
How to
with
like
that
hone
type of-
in on it. Right?
Exactly. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like the second everybody got like a DSP or like was able to put shit on like Spotify or some shit, it was over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But like
Yeah.
for sure.
that was a moment in Utah and it was like so obvious. The moment people like connected with like, yo, I could put my art out there. Oh, SoundCloud, I could be on SoundCloud. You don't
Right.
have to be like rich and famous, be on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Bet. And it was just, I think that really is what it was.
Even the
'cause-
community, I felt like we just wanted something around that time
different.
because we were like early 20s. So everybody was just hungry for somebody to do something,
That's
go out
facts.
somewhere, like go to a show,
Yeah.
go to a pop-up. Because there was pop-ups at least every other month
Yeah.
around that
Yeah.
time.
But it just felt
Specifically-
different though, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Mhm.
like that coming of age shit. Everything just felt like in bad taste until that initial 2017 kind of like did their first shit and took over with that. And that's like all of us in this room, honestly, like off
Right.
days, like me, Banks, like literally everybody in this room right now who is still actively doing something in art. That's
Yeah.
that initial like push of like, no, we serious about it. We can compete with any city. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
we really
Oh,
out
100%.
here. Like,
yeah. We wanted to
for
make
real.
a name for ourselves. That's why we wanted to start doing clothing in the first place. It's like we need more fashion out here, especially
right.
streetwear.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially streetwear.
Especially.
Yeah,
It was
for
only
sure.
like, even with like shoes and shit, it was only like Feist. They're like the only ones with like a Nike contract. Like
Yeah,
they're the
yeah.
only
Yeah,
ones who
for
can like
sure.
sell that shit. You feel me? Like
It's very
crazy.
true. We talk a little bit about music and style. Who are your influences when it comes to both music and style in terms of fashion?
Yeah. Shit. Honestly, like he said, Nura Uno, you ugly as hell. That's my twin, you know what I'm saying? That's my little son and shit. So he be like just like me and shit, but it's whatever. That's a different subject. But nah, honestly, like style wise, like nobody really like I feel like I don't know. It just really is.
You just putting shit on.
Yeah, I just put that shit on. You
Put
know,
that
like
shit on.
Yeah,
Going
like,
crazy.
I really like Pharrell's style and shit. I guess that would be like
All
the only
day.
person who like
Going
I would
crazy.
actually inspire to like dress like. But anybody else, like, bro, give me a budget to like actually dress, like, bro, like, I'm out dressing
Going
anybody.
crazy. Going crazy.
You in the right place too, because we're all Pharrell fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's-
Pharrell's
that's-
crazy.
yeah.
Bro. It's
Oh,
just,
Pharrell go
just
crazy.
Style,
he
music.
the only man
everything.
who could wear Uggs.
Yeah, shout
Yeah,
outs,
exactly. Shout out to Pharrell for
tried
being
it.
able to do that.
It looks-
shout outs
Yeah,
to
yeah.
P, man. Going
Yeah.
crazy. You love him, man.
But nah, music wise is that's like same thing to like the Vinny Cash's like switch over to Ferrari Smoke. I literally like consciously tried to stop sounding like the comparisons I was getting. I was getting like Isaiah Rashad and like Mick Jenkins heavy, and I
okay.
like just hate those comparisons. So I was just
Right.
let me not make music how I'm making because that's just like the natural. I feel like anybody making music, right, when you first start, like you naturally just go into like lyricist mode.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
everybody's first couple songs was just barred out. You know what I'm saying? It's like some shit. And just in that time, that's like the shit that was sounding good. So of course it had like a huge influence on my shit at first because it was like my thoughts being like I'd never seen anybody actually hone in on my like own like individual thoughts because nothing new under the sun. We all got the same thoughts. It's just
Right.
who does it first type shit and who does it
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
So like I saw that in real time and I was just like, ooh, that was hard. So it gave me a lane to go into, but
Right.
I just hated comparisons because to me I was just being me. So I consciously was like, yo, I don't want to sound like nobody at all. I just want to like rap more offbeat. I want to just do more shit. So and like I like grew up to like heavy like pop, punk, like R&B, like everybody. If you past 25, you grew up to Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake and shit. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Right.
Like
We
you fucking know who Red Hot
we
Chili
JT
Peppers.
fans
We
out
know
here.
JT.
Oh
man.
God, like you know all that because that was pop music before rap was pop music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
just popular shit. So like I grew up on all that, and Ferrari Smoke was just being more comfortable of like not sounding like anybody, but just sounding like a compilation of like what actually made me inspired by music. And a lot of times it
It's
was
a good way to put it.
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
And
That's
it was
true.
it was more
That's
like
true.
R&B than like rap.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm an R&B baby for sure.
Oh, same here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I listen to you now, it gives me kind of a nostalgic feeling because we did talk about like the punk rock stuff and like the punk rap stuff now that you're doing.
Yeah.
And when you go back and say that, how old are you?
I just turned 30.
Nope, we're both 30.
We out
I'm
here.
about to be 31 this
Yeah.
next month, but
Going
Big
crazy.
3-0
Same
shit.
age.
Yeah, yeah.
Big
Yeah.
3-0
90s
shit.
babies. 90s crazy 90s
Always,
babies.
always.
but you can hear that in your sound now, and that you're so versatile what you're able to do. And now knowing that you're a poet, it makes sense about your wordplay.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing that back, though. You know, it's because that's where a lot of the music has lost and fallen to now. It's just people make one song and that's all they do,
Yeah.
and they just lose the grind for it. And you're right, dude. It's
Yeah.
all about timing.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, throughout the years of listening and tapping in with you, I feel like I've heard you like in every style, bro. I've heard
Type shit.
I've heard some boom bap shit, you know, I've heard some like hard rap, crazy shit. Yeah, bro, you're pretty versatile when it comes to that shit, and it has to go back to like what you said, the pen, the poet shit, right? Just writing and going
Yeah.
crazy with it. So shout outs to you, bro. That shit
Thank
is
you. I
that shit is
appreciate
hard,
that.
bro.
Thank you
Because
for noticing.
when you rap a certain way and when you get onto something, it's hard to get out of it, right? So I like that you're tapping in and going into different areas because I started rapping like 2012
Yeah.
or some shit. So I'm like heavily stuck on this lyricist hard
No, I feel that. That
wordplay
backpack
shit.
era had a chokehold on the youth.
Yeah.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh, I still go back to it all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love that era of music.
That
and it-
Asher Roth, yo, low key
Oh.
though, like the 2010
crazy,
hip hop is
Asher
like the
Roth.
golden era, bro. Like Asher Roth, Chitty Bang,
Asher
Yeah.
Roth, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
fucking J. Cole when he was J. Cole
Yeah.
rap different now.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He
He was
does.
so much like there was something about him like fucking Friday Night Lights. Something about Friday Night Lights was like his last like ow.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
it's just different. It's just different.
That's a
Oh yeah, no,
What,
Wiz
Wiz?
used to
Yo,
rap.
come
rap.
on.
Oh,
Yo.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know,
That's because of
crazy.
the whole
Currency.
era, though.
Currency's probably one of my favorite like artists
I
of
love
all time.
Currency
Dude.
going
Currency
crazy.
and Stallion.
Currency,
like,
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He definitely like early on, like I would say like just having Grace on the mic. Like it would be like I definitely champion like Jay Electronica because I feel like he's like the originator on that, like rapping on like the hi-hat or like the off pattern or whatever the fuck. But Currency, like he does that like crazy. And like I study like you remember Ski Beats? You know who Ski Beats is? Yeah, you know,
sounds familiar.
Yeah.
He was like a producer. He had like this thing called 24-hour karate school, and it had like Stally, Wiz, Currency, Mos Def, and like hella people on it. But
crazy.
like they wrote a whole project in 24 hours, and they did it like a couple times. But they would have like cool kids. It would be like just like a big writing camp, and people would just go crazy. But I just like that's when I was like heavy into like blog 2 Dope Boys music, 2010 type shit, and just like. Yeah, so I feel that just being so like married to that whole style, like that was the best era of hip hop. Like,
that's like the era of hip hop. I don't listen to a lot of like current rappers. Like anybody past 2017, I barely even know, to be honest. So like anybody before that, that was just like the genre of rap that I was stuck in.
I feel that. It's like staple music type shit.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
For sure. Real quick, bro, are you originally from Utah or did you move it? Did you move here?
Nah, yeah. I'm originally from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. And I moved to Utah when I was like stupid young. Well, not stupid. I was like 12, 13, and I like moved here for like a couple years until like 8th grade. And I moved to Vegas, and I was in Vegas until like 11th, some shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. What brought you back to Utah then?
Just familiar with it type shit. And Vegas was crazy as fuck. Like. I don't know. It's just like it was just really, really, really easy to get in like the bad type of trouble in Vegas. And it's just,
for sure, bro.
Yeah, I was like a student athlete. I'm black in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So it was just really easy to do like dumb shit. And it was just like, nah, let's move to Utah. But I ended up moving to like Rose Park like for like 4 years, and then
Yeah, shout out Rose Park, man.
Rose Park.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. That's where my family's from.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
At this point, like I've been like collectively in Utah for like maybe like 11 years or some shit. Like I definitely put on for like Salt Lake. Like when it's up, it's like like I started making music here. You know what I'm saying? I got like my actual musical grace in Salt Lake City.
For sure.
Like style definitely from Vegas and shit. Like I was dressing like a little scrub until I learned how to jerk. But that's like the Vegas days though. Like Vegas gave me so much swag with it, bro. Like I ain't never wore skinny jeans until I moved to Vegas. It was over, bro. I came back to Utah. People was like, "What the fuck, bro? You look so cool."
You look so cool.
No, for real. I had that shit on. But
that's why everybody started wearing skinny jeans after a certain time.
No, facts. Vegas just like had it away with style, honestly. It's always been like that. I'm still like talking with my Vegas homies.
They just been out there, just been doing it all sort of like it's easy to do it out there though. You know, everything's there. Everything gets there first because of the people there, right? And that's where Utah's coming up on though.
It's like the highest, it's the biggest tourist city. So you got a bunch of different styles and people coming in from different countries and different places.
Everywhere.
Different
Vegas
states,
is so crazy. It's so different like going there for like a couple of weeks and like actually living there. Like I thought the second year I was so burnt out. I was like, bro, I don't know about Vegas.
Dude, I barely can stay in Vegas for a weekend.
I feel like that too. The most I've stayed in Vegas was like 7 days, and by like that 5th day, I was like, "Oh, my pockets are hurting, bro. I just want to stay inside, man." Like,
even if like you straight, it's just like, yo, this is extra. Like it's and I was like a little nigga, like I was like 18 max, and like, but still just doing the very most, and it was just like, bro, this shit is so exhausting. I came back to Utah burnt as fuck. Like, I ain't really trying to go out to no clubs because like we've been on that. Like, I ain't trying to do no shit. Like, I just want to like do something different. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that, man. Vegas makes so much fucking money out there, bro. I hear that like if you get like a 3.0 or higher, they'll pay for your college for free.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll just pay for that shit.
I still wasn't getting those grades in high school.
It's because they have so
I didn't make
much
it through high
money.
school.
They have so much money coming in from the gambling shit, right?
Yeah.
So they'll pay for all that shit. They'll like they have like the best like hospital care and shit out there. But it's because motherfuckers be having heart attacks, losing their
you
fucking
have
money
to be
and shit
ready,
like
man.
that.
I didn't even know that, but I believe it. Like
Yeah.
the police in Vegas, like if someone called a cop on you for like a house party or like a noise complaint, like nigga, you'll literally hear just the ghetto bird. Like they don't like just pull up like cars and shit. They got like fucking choppers and shit. So like that's how you know they got money. Like the police got choppers just for like ordinary shit.
They got money out there, but they also got a lot of people losing money, right? So like bankruptcies are really high out there. Like people are spending like their family's fortune, fucking gambling and drinking, partying and shit. It's crazy, bro. I was listening to some shit.
Vegas is wild. Vegas. Shout out Vegas though. I got like a lot of good friends in Vegas still making music. A lot of them like reallocated to California, but they all still going crazy.
It's nice being there. We just like it's only a couple hours to get to California from Vegas,
Yeah.
so it's not bad.
Vegas, California, Utah is like it's like a cool connection if someone like actually pieces
like the Silk Road of the West Coast.
No, for real though.
It's
like
true.
like California is still just like, you know, California is always going to be like music mecca type shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
one of them,
Entertainment mecca, yeah.
Right,
exactly.
for sure.
But it's still just like a scene in California that's like so like undersaturated, untapped in that like it could be like a Utah Vegas.
No, yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's a dream for us. We want to make our way to California so bad. Yeah.
So
Utah's a
first.
spot though, I feel like.
I mean, it's good. We have a lot of potential, and we've grown so much in such a short time.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a good place to be. But it's just I love California.
I
Every
feel
time
that.
we go, it almost feels like I just feel comfortable. Like it's almost
Feels like
home.
home.
Yeah.
It is
Feels like
different with
home.
business wise and like music entertainment because like Utah got like a lot of like business money, but they ain't really like money being funneled to like entertainment. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's
Like,
very
there's
true.
big tech and shit, but there's not like entertainment.
But surprisingly, though, the film industry, a lot of guys come and shoot here, though.
Yeah, Sundance and shit.
Yeah, Sundance.
Yeah,
So
for
that's
sure.
that's something I always want to tap into, but I gotta find my way, man.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Wait,
We're gonna get you there, bro.
we're gonna get there, man.
That's what we're doing here is giving ourselves a platform to break out. You know, that's all this is.
It's true, man.
You know, we like doing this because we're just trying to highlight people in Utah. You know, and like how you're doing, you're putting on for the city, and this is our version of us putting on for the city.
this
We
is
want-
our way of
Yeah.
putting out for the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very dope. And that rug is very fucking
Yeah,
dope.
bro.
That
Shout
shit
out
says
Jungie
all
one
the
time, man. The rug guy
menu,
going
bro. That's
crazy, bro. For sure, for sure. So, I know you've released a couple different projects under the name Ferrari Smoke, but I know you just released one last Friday, Kane Part.2.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the creative process behind that, and really your thoughts. I want to hear your thought process behind it and how that all came about.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like the shit. It's kind of like funny because like I make a lot of music, but I just don't like drop a lot of shit because like we're kind of like perfectionists, you know. Like just the camp that I'm like associated with. I just feel like everybody's so great. I really don't like dropping shit that I won't love like in like 5 months from now type shit or whatever. So I was like really BTS for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the homies were going like stupid as fuck. And it was just like super dope to see everybody have their moments and just like run it up and like solidify like themselves. So that honestly is where like a huge inspiration from like my writing came from because we would be in studio sessions, everybody be recording, hopping on songs, and I'd just be like in the cut chilling, just really just post it. And niggas would just remind me like, yo, like you really him though, like you really like
Bro,
you're
you
that
really
guy.
are, bro.
Like,
Let the
facts,
record
though.
reflect, man. Come on.
Facts. Like, and it's just like it was just like a lot of that to make me really get out of myself and be like, all right, like I really am that, like, and I know that, but I just want to make something that I'm like super crazy proud of. Like I can listen to it whenever, and it's just like undeniable type shit because I really do hate those boxes. And I just started writing like a lot of different type of music. Like I started writing like I got more comfortable with like writing like more R&B type music, using more auto tune.
Bro, I love all that shit too.
I love that shit, bro. It's so fun to record that shit. It's like so like less serious than rap. Like
What was that
imagine.
one R&B song you released like was it last year, maybe 2 years ago?
4 a.m. in Pasadena.
That one, and then there was
timestamp.
was it Mo?
Oh, Moesha Flow, yeah.
Moesha.
See, and that's the thing though. Like I low key always been doing that, but I've been
Yeah,
like
bro.
rapping more than I like sing. And
Yeah.
like this approach, I like sing a little bit more than I rap because like naturally I just got like better at like carrying a note and shit or whatever. And just working with goats who do that all the time. Like it just made me want to do that all the time too, or like go back and forth. So
I've been in the studio with shout outs One Alone, by the way, Devin.
shout outs Devin.
One Alone and Adam. And bro, the way that Adam be like pushing Devin to be going crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, it's
So you know what it's like? It's literally that effect.
Yeah,
it's like literally
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, big shout out to the boy for
shout
real.
outs to Adam Banks for
Facts.
reals for that.
That was like a huge, like, I just feel like the growth in general is like really that. Cause I was comfortable with just being like, yo, I just want to rap and just whatever. Nigga, I rap. Anybody who really want to put their pen to the test. My voice is cool. I know how to like use my vocal performance. And like Banks has always been like, yo, but like you could do more with your voice. Like you could do more. Like I promise you, just try to do more. Like for real though, like you got me into beat making, got me like more behind the scenes with just like engine, just like everything that makes you a better artist when you actually appreciate what goes into like being an artist and like actually getting outside yourself and doing something new.
For sure, man.
So like with Kane specifically, like I said, like I grew up on like all type of music. I like heavy been listening to like Pierce DeVille and like hardcore shit like the last like 2-3 years. Just, like,
I was gonna ask because you have a lot of like rock influence, which I like. It is like kind of punk. So I was like, what are bands that you listen to aside from that?
Bro, like I heavy listen to Pierce Vale, Agent Orange, just like my goats. I listen to them like low-key all the time. And like it just got to a point where I was like, yo, I want to make music like this because it's like fun. And like you can still bar out, you just have to like sing it differently. You know what I'm saying? So like full circle, like just like getting out myself, being more comfortable with like singing, just fluctuating my voice in different ways, and like also wanting to make different type of sound of music. Like I don't know. I really hate being put in boxes, bro. Like I can't stand that shit.
It's
and like
true.
People just like it's like a backhanded compliment in Salt Lake specifically when people are like, oh, how's music going? It's just like I feel like choking people when they say that because like people don't respect rap out here still. Like if you're an EDM artist, you get so much respect. If you're a DJ, you get so much respect. R&B get respect. But if you're rapping in Utah, people are like ill, like off top. It don't matter how good you are, they're always gonna give you that first impression of like ill, and just like put you in like a conversation that like you should feel uncomfortable about. And I really got to that point. So I was like, I just want to be more undeniable. Like, yeah, I could be undeniable with the lyrics, but I want to like my music and like writing skills
Cadence,
to be like
flow,
exactly like the whole bigger picture of writing a song. I want you to be like, yo, like that's not for me, but like he wrote the shit out that fucking song. And like he was barring out too. So that was really just like the whole approach. Like that's really like the main push of like the growth that I'm still like pushing to. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's like a lot to perfect, but that's what Kane 2 is. Like I think I recorded like maybe like 9 tracks, not recorded, but like recorded maybe like 5 of them, but like 9 in total that are like completely different than rap. Like it's just like pop, punk, electronic, grunge shit. And out of that, like I just had like those couple of joints, just that whole creative push. And so I just made like those 3 for Kane to drop it as a single because I'm gonna drop like a project with like the full picture of everything like next year type shit, like February.
Fuck what everybody else got to say, man. I feel like you achieved that very well.
I do too.
Kane Part 2, bro. I think you did it very, very well, going crazy with it. For
Not to
sure.
toot my own horn, but we went stupid on that shit. Everything's flawless to me. Like Banks produced like all the hard like records on that, like internal, the last track on that. He produced that shit from the fucking scratch, bro. Like that's him at the end just jamming out in the electric shit.
Way.
It's crazy, bro.
He goes
Everything's
crazy.
live, bro. It's
I've
crazy.
seen that shit with my own fucking eyes, bro. That shit's
insane,
fucking crazy.
bro. It's insane. It's insane.
It's literally fucking crazy.
But that's the whole thing too. Like my boy was just elevated with like his engineering production game in general. So it's just like, you know, like if I'm gonna call something a project, I want to like actually elevate with you and shit. So I didn't mind just being like behind the scenes, really soaking game from the bros, seeing them get like their moments and being crazy as fuck and doing their own thing. It's just all inspirational because like at some point, like we live in Salt Lake, to be honest with you. Like, what are you drawing from? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like fortunate enough my group is like people I could draw like mad inspiration from. So I just like
I
sat
like
back
that you say that because even though like you said you're fucking Himothy, you know.
I was literally thinking that in my head. I was like, he said
you
Himothy.
know that you know you're Himothy, but you are still at the same time taking a step back and you are taking some game from Adam and the homies around you who's doing the same.
We
shit,
all him.
right?
It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the thing too. Like I think we all came to a realization like everybody is like them. You know what I'm saying? You just like it's just like I don't know. Like I know for sure I inspire like my niggas just how they inspire me. Like if anything, like I bring like energy. Like we all just like
always
people of energy. It's just like good energy to be around. Like I literally pull up to a studio session, just be in the back, just the vibe and let you know that you got a hit, and that's all a nigga know. But like coming from certain people, bro, that could make you make the best fucking music.
Gas you the fuck up.
And not even gassing up because it's just true though.
No,
like,
for sure.
Yeah.
It's just a battery pack.
Exactly, literally, and that's why that's why they hear these two specifically. You know what I'm saying? It's like people like just in that journey who just like helped me be a better artist, like not a better rapper, a better artist.
Yeah.
And I just feel like all right, like I see y'all making songs, doing songs correctly, so I'm like But we gonna get there.
It helps you level up when you just surround yourself with those people.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because you either get to like just observe what they do and see how they do it, or they can pretty much just tell you how to improve your game too.
Facts.
Because it's the same with the clothing shit too. Like if it was just like me, I suck on my own. But with all these guys, we're always like feeding off each other.
We have to.
Thinking
It
about
takes a
different,
village type shit.
different
We
inspirations.
have to build off of it.
Exactly.
And keep going for sure.
It's important, man.
And that's like the whole thing. Oh my bad.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say that's like the whole thing of like knowing like who like hymns are in like circles or whatever the fuck. It's like because you could be that motherfucker surrounded by greatness and you just soaking it and admiring it and just like helping towards it. But like if you don't like if you don't actually like be great yourself after seeing greatness, like, and that's okay because everybody got a role to play. You know what I'm saying?
I love that you say that.
That's 100% true.
In fact,
It goes back to what we be saying on like the previous episode. It's the observe and apply.
exactly.
Right? You can't just observe. You can't just listen and tune in and tap in. You gotta like do something.
Apply knowledge.
You
That's
gotta
what it's
apply
called.
the knowledge,
Exactly.
right?
Literally, yeah.
So you gotta go in and you know, if you're around it, you gotta take away from it and twist it to your own shit, right? Which I feel like you guys all like the whole group collectively. I feel like
It's
you
crazy.
guys do that very well with each other. You guys are always bouncing off each other and stuff. So I seen some shit with Numero. I seen Adam going crazy all day. And
Always.
Stella going crazy all day too.
Always,
So I see that within that collective that you guys are in. Like you guys are all trying to bounce off each other and go crazy with it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're not even a collective. We just this is literally family shit. Like
I know.
for like
Yeah,
literally
for sure.
for real. Like, and that's why it just works, and that's why it's that energy. Because outside of music, it's literally like I love you, bro. Like hope you had a good day. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like literally outside of music, and that's just like rare to have, honestly. Especially when it's like, it's like a unsaid type shit. So it's just,
especially you being in the industry. Like the fact that you can build a family with people that do the same shit as you. And you guys feed off each other.
And not be fucking haters to each other.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. That's be the big thing though. Like that's why like a lot of collectives, like you'll see them and be like, yo, on paper they're crazy, but like why aren't they like up?
Yeah.
It's because the egos in that group was probably stupid.
Egos,
like,
it's so true, man.
It's impossible to work with sometimes.
It's true, bro.
So I was gonna ask. So you talk about like variety of music and stuff. So when we were writing our questions for this, I had like your top 5 rappers, but listening to Kane 2, I was like, I changed it to top 5 musicians that that you go to that you're every day. Who's your top 5?
Bro, that's crazy because I listen to some goats on the daily.
Yeah.
Like my like top 5, no specific order. Like I literally listen to Sade every single day.
Going crazy,
bro.
please.
Sade is just like,
Shout out Sade one time.
just like Sade the band in general, like not even just like the lead singer Sade, just like the whole band Sade.
Yeah,
is
they
just
go
like
crazy.
crazy, bro. Like I love it. So like Sade, I listen to hella Sade. I listen to. I mean, writing this project, like I was like listening to like a lot of Prince because initially I wanted to be Prince. Like when I saw Purple Rain, bro, oh my god, bro, I wanted to be Prince. So
I
bad.
kind of heard that from it though, so I had that feeling from it. So that's why I asked. That's why I changed the question. I was like, do I hear a little bit like influence from somewhere else? And I was like, does it sound a little bit like Prince? Does it sound? And so that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna change this question because like me just listening to it, I was like, okay, I see that he's not just a rapper anymore. Like who you are now, who you've built, Ferrari Smoke. That you've been able to, with just the project that I listened to, you've been able to provide everything that you're talking about right now.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm glad that connects because like literally that's like the whole. I don't know, like anybody like who like wants their flowers or whatever. Like I feel like like true artists like really want that and like people understanding and recognizing like the growth or like where it was to like where it is and where it's going type shit. It's like that's just like super dope that like you were actually able to see that. I appreciate that for real.
And it just really clicked for me that you said you don't like boxes. Because Prince, you can't really put him in a box.
Oh, no, not at all.
Bro, Prince put me on chemtrails, and then like my like little fucking 13-year-old mind, like fucking like that's like what put me on like conspiracy theories and like don't trust shit. Like
he's the man for that,
bro.
Damn,
crazy as hell. On shrooms, learn about chemtrails by Prince, just like out of my fucking world. Like, oh my god, for real. But like so it would be like fucking goddamn Prince. I said Sade. I listened to like hella Giveon. I always say his name wrong, but I listen to hella Giveon like from the first project.
Nasty.
He's like a huge inspiration already, just because like I like artists who like really just go fucking stupid in their own lanes, and it's just like it's
His
contagious.
voice.
Like it's just like I want to be great too. Like what the fuck? Like I don't sing, but like look at him. Like
I feel like he came out of nowhere too. He just
Bro,
popped up. He
low-key
blew up.
a young like black ass Frank Sinatra type shit. Like when have we seen that, bro? Like never.
For real.
I mean, Drake been doing like some like cool shit. Oh, he did with that
Chicago Freestyle.
Yeah.
That's what it
I
was.
forgot about that. He really did.
2:30.
Yeah,
I'm going
bro.
crazy.
I thought that whole vocal performance was like a fucking sample they got and like tweaked it, but like that's
literally how he sounds.
Yeah, it's crazy as hell.
Damn.
So
For
like
sure.
those are like definitely like some of my top 3 right now that I like tap into like on the daily or weekly or whatever. I listen to like a lot of Solange still. She's a beautiful artist.
for
Fire,
real.
yeah.
She go
She's super
crazy,
dope.
too.
And then shit. I really been listening to like a lot of like fucking like like it's like a newer group ish for like their genre, but like the 1975.
Oh, I love 1975.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not expect you to say that. I was like,
He's going on break
music.
right now, though. He's going on break. They're not making music right now. They're
because
a
he
year
do
break.
crazy live,
Yeah.
man. He be doing some wild.
Oh
shit.
man, I
Fucking
seen him live
insane.
smoking a cigarette. We were at Coachella. We smoking a cigarette, put in the wine, drink the wine, and he's went back to singing.
Yeah,
That's
like,
fucking rock
Woody,
and roll,
yeah,
bro. That's,
dude.
He really-
that's
yeah.
tight as
Yeah.
hell.
He had a raw steak on stage.
Yeah.
But see, it's like shit like that. Like when I see shit like that on stage, it's like I don't want to do that. But like it's just like a motherfucker who could like actually be that dedicated or like just try to like go so hard. That's so inspirational. Like that's way more inspirational than like me listening to like a rapper who I know got it and they just barring out. But like your interviews are lame as fuck. Like you ain't got no personality on stage. Like I want to see
Yeah.
like something outside of that.
It's like the presence and the artistry. 'Cause
Exactly.
He's wild. Even like I first remembered him because he had the head shaved, half head shaved, and the long ass hair. I was like, man,
Just
I'll
doing
never.
whatever. Looking
I
like
could never do
Skrillex
that,
and
but
shit.
that's fucking tight.
Like Skrillex and shit.
Oh man, but yeah,
hell no.
I would say that's like my like current like recent like inspirations that I like admittedly pull from. But you know, like I grew up on like honestly like R&B shit,
Yeah.
like 112, like
Oh,
Diddy,
hell
Going
yeah.
crazy.
like Nas, like just like the classic shit.
Yeah, that's literally what I be DJing when I do stuff. Because I just did my homie's wedding, and that's what I do. Like, I just listen to a bunch of old stuff.
Yeah, bro, old music just slap,
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
like,
Oh my god, they don't make it like.
for real. Even like with
Yeah.
motherfuckers like 50 Cent, like early 2000
Bro, I'm
music
telling
is so
you.
gas, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
This
Telling
guy.
you, Get Rich or Die Trying is in
was
one of my top.
that was the first
5.
album I've ever bought. That's the
Yeah.
first physical CD I ever bought.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Many Men.
Bro, it's crazy. Bars, crazy.
God.
Even just like in the club, just like his like
Yeah.
like mainstream singles were just so
He
crazy.
had it on lock.
Yeah.
He had that shit on lock.
Oh, G Unit had it on control
G-Unit
during those
was-
like
I was
the
the
going
fucking
crazy.
bro. They
The
had the
2000s.
motherfucking spinning chain. You could win at like fucking cereal boxes and
they
shit.
were getting their own shoes. You could buy at Genix.
Nigga, they had a
You know,
video
Reeboks.
game.
Yeah.
I swear they were like the
Yeah,
first like
they did.
That shit was hard.
and that bulletproof.
Yeah,
that was like the
PS2.
first. I swear that was before Def Jam, right?
Yeah, that
like
shit.
Fight for New York.
Yeah, that shit
like,
was before.
Oh, dude, that game
That's
was
some blueprint
fun.
shit.
Yeah, he
Oh, God.
50 Cent had like the bulletproof vest on and shit.
Yeah, out here killing ninjas and shit, bro. Just like that shit was crazy, bro. I love that fucking game. You could be Tony Yayo snitch ass in that
Yeah,
shit
bro.
too.
It's fucking crazy. That game is hard for sure.
I was either Snoop Dogg or Sean Paul.
And Jeff-
Oh, you talk about
Def Jam, yeah.
Sean Paul was like OP as fuck.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg, his name was Crow, bro. I really played that shit like a lot.
That was like
I played
the
that
cousin, like the cousins get together during a party, and we'll just be in the corner playing that game.
shit. Yeah, right.
That shit's
Joe
fun.
Button just in the corner, just stomping niggas out and shit.
They need that
Oh,
back, dude. They
man.
need to make another one,
Bro,
Damn.
they had a recent one, like the new. It was like Def Jam Icon. It wasn't recent. It was like 2013 or some shit.
yeah.
Oh,
But
it
it
was
was-
like 360, Xbox 360.
Yeah, it was like
360.
the newer
Okay, okay.
generation. That shit was trash, bro.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was so
Nothing touches
bad.
the old
ass.
ones though.
I know it
No
was
wonder it
dookie.
didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it was horrible. It had like game on the cover and shit too. It was so bad. I'm not saying game is bad. I'm just-
No, you can't put the game on a video game.
That's just redundant. What the hell?
That's just redundant. Too many layers, bro.
We spoke a little bit about artists and their stage presence. And I know you've done quite a few different shows, right?
Yeah.
What is your experience been like putting on shows? And is there anything that you'd like to share with us as far as putting on shows? I mean, you did one with the Dollar and a Dream with For Us and shit,
Yeah.
right? But tell us a little bit about your experience putting on and just going crazy on
Yeah.
stage. Because I feel like out of all the rappers, local rappers I have seen on stage, like you're the one that goes like the craziest. Like
I be going
you
stupid.
do have that stage presence. Like you get the crowd going. I seen them. You posted one picture one time. This fool fucking hanging off the fucking.
Yeah, upside down and
yeah.
shit. Bro, that shit was crazy. Thank you,
what
bro.
the
I
hell?
appreciate that.
No, for sure.
But yeah, I love throwing on shows. Like I mean, throwing shows like that shit's like super fun. It's like a lot more fun than just actually performing. But
Right.
I just love throwing shows. I actually recently just started throwing my own shows with the smoke session shits. Like fucking last year, 2021. Was it 2021? 2021? I think it was 21. Damn, that's crazy. Time flies like a motherfucker.
Time does fly.
Oh,
But that was the actual first show that I did like just all the logistics, like myself, like booked everybody, like went in there and like measured the shit with my
Curated
shorty.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that's
actually
tight.
did
Right.
everything ourselves type shit. Shout out to Retro.
Yeah, shout out to Retro going fucking crazy
Yeah,
for sure.
she like really like gave me like a mind for that. But outside of that, I just been a part of like hella shows, and it feels like my shows just because, like you said, like my it could be like 5 other people, but the second I'm on that bitch, like, oh no, this is Ferrari Smoke show for sure, like for real. But it's funny because my experience with doing shows, like I was in dinner theater when I was like a fucking nerd and shit, and like junior high, you know, did like weird shit, and like so it was cool, like it was always easy to be like in front of people and shit. But the second I like rapped in front of people, I developed like a stage fright, and it was like the weirdest thing. It was crazy.
I would have never guessed that, bro.
No, it was so weird because like it really fucked with my confidence heavy because I was like, wait, do I not think I'm good enough? Because like it took me a minute to even start rapping. Like I like really was just in the basement, like just like crafting my pen. Like I took like maybe like 3-4 years to be like, okay, like what am I going to do? What am I going to be before I actually start like trying to do this? I don't want to fail at it or whatever. But so like when I started booking shows like early on, like I had stage fright and it fucked me up because like I never knew I would have stage fright. Like I'm not afraid to like just be dumb as fuck in front of people, but with rapping and being vulnerable with rap, it just made me feel different. And I remember like one of my like second shows was like a big ass show I was not ready for in Ogden, and it was like sold out at like Kamikazes. It was like hella fucking people, but it was stupid as it was with Earthworm and Cliche. Okay, shout out to Earthworm. They put me on like
those guys.
They gave me so many opportunities that I wasn't ready for, bro. It was so fucking insane. But it just saw something to me. It was like, no, you got it, but you just gotta like actually like go through it. So I had this big ass show was sold out. I was so fucking like nervous. I like literally walked off stage, walked all the way home, like with my head down the whole time and validated what I wanted to do with my shit. It was bad. So like after that, it like kind of like really kinked like my armor. I was just like super nervous before shows and shit, and I would just like I had to like have like a timekeeping ritual. Like I would just like before like my performance, I would just say a little prayer. You know what I'm saying? Just like bless shit. You know what I'm saying? Just
shout out to God one time.
Yeah, facts. Big shout out God. He the big homie for real.
Big homie.
But I would just like I came up with this like little corny ass like show ritual. I would just do like literally 30 seconds. Like niggas wouldn't even see me. I would just do some weird random OCD shit before, and that's how I would have to like cope with shows. And then like my like maybe 4th month rapping, I booked like we got Bonanza. You remember I did Bonanza, bro?
With the
like
drug shit, right?
Nigga, that was my 4th month actively like trying to rap.
Oh
this
shit!
Like,
no way.
I'm saying, bro, I got the stupidest opportunity so soon.
Yeah,
that's sick.
But I was like so fucking scared. But like I was headlining the amateur stage, like so it was like a big ass festival, and they made me headline that bitch.
Right.
So I kind of like had to get over it. And I remember this conversation I had, like, shout out RP my brother Ethan. He like literally was just like, bro, like just pep talk me, like, you know who the fuck you are, like this is that moment, like stop being afraid, like stop, like, because that was just the one thing that like I feel like it was just hard for me to do is like get over my stage fright shit. And like it was very apparent, like if you knew it, you knew it. Like if you knew me outside of music, you'd be like, why didn't you like do it how you rehearsed on stage? And I would be like so stiff to me. Like I look back on like early shit and just cringe, like I was so stiff, like I was so uncomfortable looking. Like I know I was like, it may have looked good to everybody else because nobody knows that's not you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the act, that's the performance. Like you go on stage completely uncomfortable, but if you just seem comfortable, people think that's like the full extent of it, and that bothered me too.
But for you, it's not.
Exactly, and I knew it wasn't because I was uncomfortable with shit the whole time, sweating like a motherfucker, like the whole time, just doing the most awkward, goofiest movements on stage. Like, ew, bro, like look at you, like, what the fuck? Like, I hate that shit. But nobody knew. They just thought that's just like that's how it was supposed to look, and they loved it. It was whatever. But like, I hated that. But fast forward to like Bonanza, we did that shit, and it was just like a crazy opportunity. And like, I just had a pep talk with like the homies, and it was like, yo, like. Why do you think you here? Like you got that, everybody see that, so turn it up. I know you could turn it up more. And like literally that was just like the point where I was like, all right, like let me turn it up more. Like let me just be like a great ass performer. Cause like I would like have crazy shows I wasn't ready for, and I would have like the boys like Adam Banks on stage with me, and like I would like do my shit, and it's cool. People fuck with the music more than they fuck with the performance, low key. But like it was just cool because the music was good. But then like you see him, and you're like, yo, that like dude who was on stage was going stupid as fuck. Like, like yo, like do more shows with him. Like I just noticed like y'all like you just get more comfortable type shit. So it's just like trying to be more comfortable with shows and shit. The journey for that was like fucking excruciating, bro. Like I really had to like get out of myself and over my stage fright to actually like be comfortable with being like a performing artist. And then at that moment when I did that, 2018-ish, like with Bonanza, like it was just day and night. Like people loved going to my shows. They were like, yo, like I've never heard your music. I wasn't even there for you, but like when you got on stage, that shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
but it's really just to like crediting of like getting like opportunities I wasn't ready for that made me like get out of my stage fright and just like being around once again people who were just like great performers off top. It was just like, let me go crazy with it.
For sure, bro. I think, like I said, I would have never fucking guessed that shit, man.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I would have never guessed it because, like, from the first time I seen you perform and then the few times after that, bro, you were going stupid dummy on that fucking stage, bro.
I think Dollar and Dream was like right out the Bonanza though, so that was like around the like transition when I was like, oh yeah, no, like I'm gonna go stupid every fucking
Yeah, that Dollar and a Dream one was fucking.
That shit was so fun,
too, bro.
That shit was.
We got to get that going again, bro.
For real though.
In this Ferrari Smoke era, is there anyone big, local, anybody that you'd like to work with on a music level?
Yeah, there's a couple of people I want to work with. A lot of them are like a little bigger. Like I really need a Kenny Mason feature. I feel like that would go crazy as fuck. Like that would go stupid as hell. I want to work with like shit. I don't know. I think everybody like locally, like respectfully, I'm like already working with like, you know what I'm saying? Like outside of my camp, like we're already tapped in. So like that's like a really good thing. Like there's been a couple of people who I wanted to work with and it just didn't make sense. But like just doing new shit, it just makes sense now. So like we definitely gonna reach out and work with them. But yeah, like I feel like I'm working with everybody who I want to work with, like in a Utah stance. But shit, I can't even think about anybody big that I want to work with. Honestly, like I don't know.
No, it's all good.
Yeah. Fuck you don't even want like a Pierce the Veil feature?
That'll be fucking insane as hell.
That would be nuts.
I really don't think about features like that though. Like I really don't, because I don't do a lot of features. Like if I do features, it's literally with like the
with
same
the homies
type shit. But like because it just makes the most sense. But if I met somebody and like we like had like a fucking chemistry vibe, it was like, yo, I gotta lock in with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm a fan of your music don't mean I want to make music with you. It just, it has to make sense. Like
has to be cohesive.
No, it does. Like facts.
I mean, they're gonna see your hat and they're like, I like goth girls too.
So right? Let's make some goth shit. Oh, I would say that. So like some people I want to tap in now that I'm on that type of shit. It's like me and Ben Raw. Like Ben Raw is dope.
Yeah, shout outs Ben Raw. That boy go crazy too.
Yeah. Man. We been talking about like, we gonna hop on some shit from forever, but it just didn't make sense. Like I wasn't making music like how I'm making it. He wasn't making music how he's making. So like it just didn't make sense. But like I heard a single like the last single he did with like 7 Wing Money. I was like, oh, like it makes sense, bro. Like let's run some shit.
Sure.
Like
yeah, shout out 7 Wing Money one time because they're doing something over there too. For sure.
Yeah, they're dope. But like link ups like that, it just has to make sense. It's all about timing and shit. Like even like me and the boys, like at ABX Studios, like it took like a minute for even me and Uno to hop on a song together, like, but because it just has to be there.
The timing has to cross right at the right time.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I totally get that. You have to be kind of like in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
In those right moments, hearing that perfect sound, right?
Yeah.
That's coming from the other guy.
Yeah,
right.
There's a couple like lyricists in the game I want to get on and like track with just so I can wash them because like niggas still be like niggas still be sleeping on the pen like
let them know.
He's trying to have his Kendrick moments,
bro. No, for real though.
Kendrick,
like, I really,
dude. Honestly, I kind of want to hear that, bro.
Bro. That Kendrick Ferrari Smoke would go crazy. I'm not saying I will watch Kendrick. I don't think I will watch Kendrick, but like other goats, I will watch a couple goats. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to name any names if you don't want to.
Respectfully, my homies know I talk about it all the time. Don't ask me that. That's it.
Next question: who would you watch? That's exactly what I was thinking though.
I don't think I watched Drake just because like his pen and his rider bag is so crazy, and like Kendrick is Kendrick, but anybody else outside of those two, like I'm not gonna wash, but it'll be bar to bar. Like he's up there, but like
you can do in verses and like you stand with them.
Outside of like Cole, I'm washing anybody. Like look, you know, like I'm washing. No. Outside of Drake, Kenny, and Cole. Like I'm gonna go bar to bar. Like I'll probably get washed, not washed, but like it'll be like a difference between probably like me and Kenny. And Drake would be cool. Me and Cole probably be at the same level a little bit. Like anybody else, bro, I'm washing.
What about
anybody
Eminem?
else.
Oh,
Eminem, bro.
Hey, I just
what?
Mom spaghetti.
You feel me? That's what it is, though. It's like a lot of niggas could like rap and like say lyrical milk or shit, but like it's like, bro, like who sounds the coolest saying what and like still actually rapping about some shit.
For
you
sure.
Feel me? Like,
okay.
I just feel like the sauce when you actually barring out is way more. impressive than just barring out and saying some like really intellectual.
It's like
shit, I
Eminem
guess.
coming out about that whole fucking Funyun line with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like for what, bro?
Hey, that's the bag though, man.
Even Wayne is like GOAT, right? But
Yeah.
like his new shit is like kind of lyrical miracle. It's kind of like a little. It's like not as tasteful as like
As it
the
used to
drought
be.
type. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because
as it used to be.
it's more lyrical miracle shit.
How about Rocky though? He said that shit the coolest way you could say it.
Rocky, but he don't got bars though.
But he says it.
You know what I'm saying?
flawless and
I think if you needed to compare me to somebody to get like a spectrum, what I'm saying, it would be like a fuck who's like just him with lyrics and shit. It's like facts. It'd be like Kenny meets with like Rocky type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Okay.
someone barring out, seeing somebody fire shit, but like they're actually saucing out
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
you could just listen to like some random like bitch.
Yeah.
ad-lib, you know what I'm saying? But like they still saying some shit. You feel me? Like that's way cooler. Like O3 Greedo type shit. Like he got
Oh,
bars
yeah,
to
yeah,
him.
yeah,
You know what I'm
O3
saying?
Greedo
Like
crazy.
shit like that. Like Viz type shit. Like
Yeah.
Lucky. Like that
Yeah.
type of shit is like actual bars to me.
Okay.
So we got to hear about the music, your come up and stuff. Boo Boo actually told us, Keela, he told us that you're into like conspiracies and shit. So we're coming towards like the end of the 10 minutes right now. We kind of just want to get into it because he said he
I
prepped
need
some
to
questions for you.
I need to know because you even said something with Prince.
Yeah, the
And how he
Kimbo.
kind of put you onto some
Yeah.
conspiracies.
He's a
Yeah,
chemtrails.
What are your favorite conspiracies? Like you can go all in.
Oh,
Floor is
man.
yours.
My like very, very fucking favorite conspiracy is like just like the abduction of like black kids for like adrenochrome and like melanin.
Oh yeah,
Bro, that shit is
Like
for real.
it's so crazy, bro.
I actually just watched Get Out the other
Yeah,
day, but that
exactly.
shit
That's
fucked
real
up.
actual
bro.
shit.
All right.
But that just
Shit's
ties into like
crazy.
systemic racism. So like
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
makes sense like red line banking and shit, especially like in New York or like just places closer to that. It just makes sense that like
Yeah.
hella niggas just disappeared out of nowhere. And like people are living longer, like rich people, like wealth is like money. Like you
Oh
like
yeah.
Get
some
Out
vampire
tripped me out,
shit.
bro. I
Yeah.
was
It's
fucking
crazy,
mad.
bro.
I was
I
telling
believe
my-
in vampires too, by the way.
I was telling my lady about that, how they take kids and then they're like drinking the blood of children to stay
crazy.
young.
It's crazy.
But
That shit.
the way that you explained it, I was like, oh, there's actually like points that you can make to that. That's
it's called
fucking nuts.
adrenochrome. It's crazy. But like
Yeah.
What is it? Is that in your Is it up here somewhere?
I thought it was like in your spawn or some shit. I don't know how
I
they
don't fucking know
that shit.
either. I don't know
I
either.
just
That's like what they do to whales for
it's some
like
crazy
perfume.
shit. But
Perfume?
Avatar,
Yeah.
Avatar
Yeah,
2.
exactly.
type
So
shit.
Yeah,
you know, in Avatar, you watch Avatar.
Yes.
You know that part.
oh,
that,
where they like link with them and shit.
that
Yeah.
random ass part where they like take that goo from the whale's spine.
yeah,
They do that for like perfume.
yeah.
Like
shit.
luxury
Yeah, no, that's like
perfume.
real life shit. It's
Yeah.
fucking like, sinister as hell. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know, just
Yeah,
like
man.
that type of shit. Because I feel like it kind of does like coincide to just like 21st century medicine shit. Like I feel like there's a cure to fuck. Dr. Sebi was a real
See?
person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He really was
That
hella
fool- that fool's
motherfuckers.
figuring
Like,
it out.
and just all of a sudden, you know, certain people who you know do certain things about his research,
Yeah.
just certain things happen to them, and it's like that's
Oh,
not a
100%.
coincidence.
I heard Nipsey Hussle was like releasing a
The
documentary.
documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Type
About
shit.
Dr. Sebi's.
But so was
findings.
Left Eye and like
Yeah.
her plane crash.
Yeah.
shit. It's
And
just
Nick Cannon's supposed to be taking over now.
No, but he
Hey.
stopped though.
Yeah,
Like,
because
he
it got
publicly
threatened.
was like,
That
fuck
was
all
years
that.
ago.
threatened. Yeah,
That was
but
a
he got
couple years
threatened.
ago.
It's crazy. But like shit like that, and like the bafflement. I don't know if you ever heard of like the bafflement.
I have
That shit's
not.
fucking crazy as hell. It's like just like this deity of like purity, basically. It's like feminine and masculine energy. It's like the perfect deity energy type shit. That shit is super layered. It's crazy as fuck. And then the firmament. The firmament blows my
The
mind.
firmament?
Yeah, that shit blows my mind. I love that shit because like
Yeah.
I have just like in passing, like just being a little kid, like I grew up in the church and just like hearing people talk about that, but not knowing what it was until like I dove into conspiracy theories and it just like all connected and it was just like, oh,
What is
what
it?
the
What is
fuck?
that?
It's just like
you explain, yeah.
it's just like all ancient texts have it, by the way. Like they all drew like a diagram or like a picture of like the earth and like all it's to be or whatever, but they all drew like a dome over it. Like ancient civilizations drew like the
Really?
earth with like a dome. And the dome is basically just like so you have like earth and then you have like hell and shit is like under earth and then you have like
I see.
the seas of the heavens
Yep,
and like
yep,
the oceans of the heavens and those waters, those like oceanic heavenly waters break through to like the actuals, like celestials and shit. So it's
Like
just
the
like
heaven.
crazy.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't
Like
know.
flat Earth.
No, it's not flat Earth at all. It actually shows Earth as being like a dome. Like it's not flat Earth. It's just
Earth is round, but there's a dome over.
Just the
yeah,
diagram.
basically that's what it is.
You can go like you said. There's a depiction of every ancient country or like civilization. It shows this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like Egyptians will have like two. There's like two guards, and then there's a dome over Earth, and like it's like other places too. It have the same.
I bet
thing.
if you saw a diagram, you'd be like, I've seen that before.
Yeah, like you've definitely seen that, especially even with the public school in America. You've 100% seen that, like for sure.
The way that I found out about it, this guy was on this like TikTok or something, and he was all like, "Yeah, you can see it's the firmament right there. It's the firmament." And then everybody in the comments just started saying firmament like 100 times. And I was like, I had to look it up, and then it's a whole thing, dude. You gotta look up the videos.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
Crazy.
I actually found out about it because of fucking music, like Capital Steez and like Joey Badass and shit.
Yeah.
Like, they used to always rap
shit.
about like in Absol. They used to always rap about like Immunakos and shit.
yeah.
Like,
Anunnaki?
yeah, Anunnakis.
That's
yeah,
my
yeah,
shit
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
Yeah, all that shit. Like,
Yeah, rest in peace, Capital Steez. One time,
Yeah.
that boy was
Bro.
going fucking crazy too.
yeah, he was on
man.
some shit.
Yeah, he was on some shit.
He put me on like the Ferryman and all that shit though. Like
Yeah.
2015, like I like really dove into that and was like, whoa, this shit's fucking
It's really wild. And the thing about conspiracies is way too fucking deep to explain on this podcast for even like the last 10 minutes. So just look it up. It's fucking nuts. Second question I want to ask: what is your take on the aliens?
on the aliens.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Motherfucking cake.
It's a fucking cake.
Cake, man. They're fucking real, bro.
I mean, everybody has a different take, right? Because I'm on the kind of the ancient civilization side.
Yeah.
Like things have been here way longer than we have been.
100%.
And then not exactly everything is from like a different planet coming to visit us, but have been here and kind of influenced the civilization as
Oh
we
yeah,
know
I definitely agree with that side of shit.
Can I break the fourth really?
Like,
now. Yeah, sure.
I think there are aliens amongst us.
oh, 100.
The question
yeah.
was, do you think there are
100%.
aliens amongst us?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
100%.
yes, yes.
100%. Bro, do you know who
100.
fucking Nikolai Tesla is?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
There's like this alien conspiracy theory that like goes like with him and shit too. It's like stupid as fuck, but it's just like funny. But you ever heard of like the like how there's like different continents and shit outside the Antarctic, like the UN, like so
Yeah.
like he's supposed to come from there because there should be like tunnels and shit. And he was like the kid who got left behind and like helped. Like it's just like dumb shit, but like it's interesting though because like that coincides with like why is that actually a thing though? Like why can't we go past that fucking ice?
You know, I actually
Like-
I told these guys about it too because I was telling my cousin about it and I thought he was gonna be cool with it. But he was looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, there's actually a wall past Alaska and there's actually more continents than we were taught in school.
God,
yeah.
And he was all like, the fuck? So I was like, I thought we were cousins, man. I thought we knew each other.
I think
Shit.
that's where the quote unquote aliens come from.
Yeah.
I think they're like from space and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like nigga, we don't even know what the fuck is on our ocean, but like those other continents are actually on our physical land. So it makes sense more than like them niggas coming from space than them coming from like an uncharted continent world that we
Yeah.
don't know
No,
of.
for sure.
It just might be
I believe
more
that
like
too.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got pop culture in America. We all fucked up. Like of course we're not the most advanced civilization.
And of course,
bro.
they're
Like,
probably just like, oh, we would love it if they think it's from somewhere else.
yeah,
You know
type
what I'm
shit.
saying? So,
Like they probably really do like our culture, agriculture, like how we do shit. But like I definitely feel like there is that type of like, because every time you see alien movies, right, they always have like the gadgets, but they come to America or whatever, and they're like, oh, these niggas are lit. They got Jordans and shit. Like, this nigga got a flat top. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, you feel me? Like, every
got a
movie's
flat
like that. Every movie's
Like,
like
that's
that,
tight.
bro. Like, niggas get like, they got hoverboards and shit, but they like fucking like blown away by a yo-yo or some dumbass shit. It's like, what the fuck, nigga? Like,
The Kadama and
you
shit.
feel me?
We just
Literally,
watched,
bro, like,
we just watched Scary Movie 3, and if you guys remember, the aliens come down, they're like hugging them, and they were like, so why are you coming there? Because we saw a video. They're trying to rent Pootie Tang.
yeah, it's like shit like that. Literally, they're like, wait, y'all got black people. They're like, what the fuck? Nah, but like, I feel like that's literally like, you know, lie to us in plain sight type shit. I feel like
Yeah.
that's like what it is, but just with the other continents that we don't know, they just like way fucking more advanced, and we're just.
I'm
like,
so glad that
cut
you brought
off,
that up
bro.
because I
Like-
feel like I was the only person be saying
I'm
that to
there
people,
with you,
man.
bro.
Hell yeah.
Cause like, nigga, if a tree fell in the forest, you ain't hear, did it really fall type shit? Like anything could be anywhere. Like you just haven't seen it, so you don't
true.
know. Like,
We don't know what
know,
we
like-
don't know.
so I can't say that. Like you just don't know. Like, if you don't know, you don't know.
We got time for one last conspiracy question, just because I've been seeing this viral video of this
Yes.
motherfucker in the fucking mountains and shit.
Fuck yeah.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Oh, Bigfoot taking a shit, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Nigga, that was not Bigfoot, bro. I don't know.
Oh, please.
I think it was some like random ass nigga who just be trolling people. On God, because like
it kind of looked like it,
that
right?
Bigfoot was so slim, nigga. That looked like it looked like the Slim Jim commercial.
Yeah.
That's like on God.
I
Like,
sent it to him. He sat right down. I was like, "This is not Bigfoot. There's no way. I'm Bigfoot. Then what the hell?
I wanted to
Same size."
believe so bad, but I mean, after watching it 50 million times, one, you're right, he is pretty skinny.
yeah, he's slim
Two,
as shit.
he walks like every other dude that you think would be in a gorilla suit. And then three, his hair was fucking silky.
Yo, it was so fucking beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
no, Bigfoot for sure got
It
some
was
locks on
luscious.
him, bro. Like, yeah, like he ain't got no
He
fucking.
got the
luscious-
Garnier in the fucking forest, dude. It's
The
fucking wild.
Garnier in that bitch. You know, Old Spice commercial with it. Just bathing in nature with fucking Bambi and shit.
Damn, I wish that was the proof, but I think it's kind of getting
No,
Yeah, I don't
debunked
know.
now.
I would love for Bigfoot to be real, but that Bigfoot looked stupid. I don't know.
I gotta watch it again, dude.
I'm gonna
I gotta watch this shit real quick.
It almost looked like there's a zoo in China and they have these fake. They said it's like these fake standing
bear?
bears. Yeah,
Bro, that
they look like they're fake costumes and shit. But they're like, no, these are the real bears. And I'm like,
That's what it looked like.
that's what the Bigfoot looked like.
It looked like a 7-foot bald guy in a Bigfoot costume. Like,
It was just Shaq.
man.
yeah, it was actually Shaq.
Yeah, he's on his side quest right now. He's on side missions out there in the world.
Shaq got hella side missions.
We did an interview with the homie, and this fool said Jeffrey Epstein is Bigfoot.
Oh my God.
He said that fool didn't die. He said they
Looking ass.
fucking took this fool out.
Bro, you been seeing the Jada Pinkett Smith fucking
Bro,
memes and shit?
that bitch is going
my
to hell,
God,
bro.
bro.
That bitch going to
I'm
hell.
No, I
sick
saw
of
one that
it.
was like Jada Pinkett Smith is actually Tupac.
I saw that shit
I was
today.
like,
I was like,
fuck outta
leave it alone.
They cooking her ass though, bro. They're like,
Bro,
yo.
no, fuck that. The disrespect to her.
She's
bro.
like on some like LeBron James shit when that nigga just lied for no reason all the time. Like, what did he say? He was like, I remember Drake called me when he was making back to back, and I was like, you got one. It's like, what the fuck, bro? That never happened. Like, you just told ESPN and the whole world that Drake hit you up for confirmation of your Meek Mill diss. Okay.
Got one.
Jada Pickett's on that same shit.
Jada Pinkett, man.
bro.
You gotta pray for Will Smith, man. Jesus.
No, he's
Christ.
doing
You said
good.
Tupac had alopecia.
He just
I was like,
That's
shut up.
so funny, bro. Like, but
You know, Tupac had alopecia. Like, out of
that's
nowhere.
like, bitch, be quiet. But like, if you seen Juice and then seen Madlock, I mean, hey, he
could make
went bald
sense.
very quick.
yeah,
You just gotta stop talking about him. It's not
Yeah.
making the.
it's done now. They've been divorced. Not even divorced.
I want a
It's
shirt.
separate for
No, I
7
gotta make a
years.
shirt that says Tupac had alopecia.
I got
And
you.
then have
on that
Jada
one,
on
man.
the
That's all. Yeah, Jada.
Have
Like,
Jada.
we're like
Yeah.
fucking. What's that one nigga who wants you to vote? Uncle Sam. Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom. What the fuck? Like, Uncle Sam. Who the fuck is Uncle Sam, bro? I'm
I'm
drunk.
gonna make a shirt that says Tupac went LeBron James.
Tupac with LeBron James.
We got
That's
a whole new
crazy.
clothing brand here. Dude. We gotta have to start a new.
A meme
Alopecia
culture.
wear. Ooh. Make hella headbands and shit.
You got the hat with the wig under it.
It'd be like the NBA thick headbands. Everybody in NBA got alopecia, bro.
Dude, we got a hit, bro. We giving him too much. That's
We will have like hoodie
Hey.
wigs. It's gonna be a wig on the back of your.
Yo, that's fire, bro.
we got one with the ponytail. We got
Hey,
the
bald
blonde-
niggas need love too, bro. Bald people be, hey, take off the hat. We got you. Like, alopecia wear.
alopecia wear. We got the beanie bob for you right here.
So we do a segment on here. It's called the Chef Special. It's just free game for our viewers. What is your Chef Special?
Ooh, free game, free game. Let's see.
Anything you want to get to, then let them know.
Shit.
Straight from Ferrari, going crazy.
Read and write every single day in your youth. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. Fuck.
Actually, no,
It's
that's
for
actually
real.
really
That's
good
If you want to do
advice.
like just
Yeah.
be a good critical thinker, like literally like reading, bro. Like when you read after your like literally like maybe like a quarter into your first book, or not even a first book, any book, your narrative mind is crazy. You in the
Yeah.
kitchen
True.
like I grabbed the butter knife and I struck. Like you feel me? Like your narrative mind is active, bro. Like that shit's fucking insane. Like
third person. and
no,
shit.
for real though, you third person all day. Like, for
I
real.
gotta say, we've had a lot of good chef specials on this show. That one is top for me.
That's
One
like
of-
for real.
Real.
Fucking
Reading and
right.
writing is the key to life, bro.
Mikey, are you listening, Mikey?
I don't nigga sharp at his high air. Little nigga. Zion, look at the camera. You better read and write every single day.
He's like, Dad, episode 31, man. Right. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, shit. If you like, not even just like making music, just being creative and like flexing your brain. Like your brain's a muscle. You gotta like the best way to flex it is reading and like motor skills like. The fucking, you know what I'm saying? Reading and writing.
Use it or
arithmetic. That's what I was about to say.
Arithmetic
is very important.
Love that, man.
Yeah.
No, for real. Shout outs Ferrari Smoke one time. Thank you for the conversation.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we all familiar with it.
Go listen to the music. All platforms. Kane 2
Kane
out.
Kane Part 2 out now. Going fucking crazy.
Links will be down in the description. Thank you Ferrari Smoke for being here.
Shit. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you.
Stay solid, everybody. Thank you so much. Going crazy for your all fucking day off the menu episode 31. Going crazy.
Alopecia wear coming 2024.
For your head top.
I'm about to go buy a beanie right now. Put a wig in it right now.
Sponsoring Jada Pinkett Smith. You know what I'm saying?